Well, I hope you had a great time discussing obedience in your Connect group. I hope you wrote down those things that you're struggling with. I hope you were honest with yourselves. If you weren't, if you went, I just kind of wrote down some things, but it's not really what I'm being disobedient about because I didn't want to tell anybody, or I didn't want my leaders to see, or I didn't want the other kids to see. I want you to be honest. I want you to change those and put down the real things that you're struggling with. When you get home, you can change it and say, okay, this is really what I'm disobeying in more than maybe what I wrote down. If you wrote down the stuff that you're struggling with, good for you. I want you to talk about it with your parents or your guardian, whoever is at your home that's in charge of you. I realize some of you live with your grandparents, or maybe you live with your foster parents. Those are all the people that God put in charge of you. So discuss like some of the things that you realize you're being disobedient in. Be honest with your parents. Be honest with your guardian. Let them know that you recognize this and that because you love God, you want to start changing it. And then I guarantee you God will help you. Guys, right now we're going to just go around the room and I want to talk about obedience in the home. I want to talk about more of those blessings that we shared a little bit in the group. I want to talk about the blessings that you recognize when you obey God at home. And you can, leaders, you can talk about when you obey God at work or when you obey God with your spouse and your kids. But let's start with the MC and just talk about some of the results you see. And here's the thing, sometimes blessings aren't just like, you don't just get a pile of money. Sometimes it's just that your mom isn't mad at you anymore, and that is a huge blessing. God blesses us in many ways. So let's just go around the room, share some more of those blessings, and then we're going to wrap it all up with prayer time at the end. Here we go.